Welcome to the daily study of the Way of Mastery. Today we continue with Lesson 2, You Create Your Experience. Section 2, What You Perceive is Always Communicated. And we're going to read paragraph 13 where Jeshua says, just as you would go to a grocery store and choose what you will have for dinner, and then go home and experience your creation, so too do you choose each experience. When you choose a perception, you lodge it in the mind. Then it expresses itself through the body, through the environment that you create around yourself, and through the friends that you would call into your awareness. Every aspect of the life you live is the symbol of what you have chosen to experience, and, therefore, to convey throughout creation. So Jeshua uses a simple metaphor that we can all relate to. You're at the grocery store, you see something, maybe you have an idea before you even go, you have a list, or maybe you're just there and you see some great portobello mushrooms and you think to yourself, wow, I could make some nice portobello burgers. What else do I need? And you get some ingredients and you have a vision in your mind of what that's going to taste like and the creative process to that. And then you go home and you make it. And sometimes it matches what you thought it would look like and taste like. And other times it definitely doesn't. But isn't that like life? And Jeshua says when you choose a perception, you lodge it in the mind. So it's not just really a thought, but because we have tons of thoughts that come in and out, but it's really choosing a perception, a way to see and experience life. So when you choose the perception, and maybe it was somebody else's choice and we adopted it, like maybe it was the way our parents saw the world, and when we were young, we wanted to survive, and so we took their lead, and they were our caretakers or in a way, like our gods. Like we wanted their validation, we wanted their approval, we wanted, to feel safe, and we needed things from our parents to survive. So we adopt those same perceptions. And then as we get older and those perceptions start to play out in our experience, we realize, hey, maybe I don't want this, but we don't realize it's subconscious. We don't realize that that's where we got it. So we try and make a lot of changes externally, but internally in the subconscious are these perceptions that are running. So when you choose a perception, you lodge it in the mind. So one might be, the world's not a safe place. And when we have that perception and it's lodged in the mind, that is absolutely our experience. We see everything through this lens of not feeling safe. Of the economy is not safe. It's not safe to be in a relationship. It's not safe to receive love. It's not safe to speak your truth. It's not safe to be out in the world with all the diseases and ailments and accidents that could happen, right? It's just like this low level operating system of not safe. And it expresses itself through our body, through dis-ease, through illness, through the environment we create around ourselves, the home environment that we live in, the places that we choose to go. Again, Jeshua says the friends that you choose to spend your time with, and even our family. For some people, their family, they only hang out with them out of obligation versus choosing to spend time with family. So Jeshua says, every aspect of the life you live is the symbol of what you have chosen to experience. So reverse engineer that. Just look at your experience in the world, and that will tell you what you're choosing. Now, you may not like this, and that's okay. It's information. We have to face the things that we don't like and be honest with ourselves about, man, I am experiencing a lot of lack right now. On some level, I must be choosing this. On some level, I must be buying into this as the way of life. And I don't like it, and I want to make a different choice. That's the first step, is being aware that this is your experience. The second step is taking ownership that I've chosen this, and I have the power to make a different choice. That's the good news. It's not to judge yourself that you chose it, but that if I chose it, I can choose something else. That's our power. That's the great news. And then the third step is to want to say, I'm committed to making a different choice. Now, that's going to be hard. It's going to take repetition. It's going to take being faced with that lack mindset in this example and choosing to see abundance, choosing gratitude for the things that maybe you do have instead of always focusing on what you don't have. It's going to take repetition. It's going to take visualization and meditation and active imagination and affirmations and all of these things to reprogram not just our conscious mind, but the subconscious mind. And according to Bruce Lipton, there's only two ways to do that. Hypnosis, which is what meditation and visualization is, drops you into a theta brainwave place where you can reprogram. And the second way is repetition, over and over, journaling, having accountability groups, affirmations that you state and you claim and you feel, breath work, yoga, all these things to get you out of your head and drop you into the repetition of what you want to now experience and embody. So be patient with yourself. It's a process. And that's what Jeshua's message is today. We are that powerful. You are that powerful. Look at what you're experiencing and what you don't like. See that what you're experiencing is a choice and then make a different choice. You got this. Keep going. The fact that you're reading this book, that you're listening to this podcast is a beautiful demonstration that you are in the process of shifting, of waking up, of making different choices. Keep going. You got this. If you get value from this podcast, if you think it would serve someone else, please like, subscribe, share wherever you're listening to this. I love you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.